We are at the ZEUS Eleva Mirabello Bay in Crete, and this is the front entrance to the hotel. We're going to take you round the hotel, give you a tour and show you the room, and then we'll tell you our thoughts at the end. I'll also point out any wheelchair accessibility that there is in this hotel. So you've got steps going up here to the front entrance, but there is a ramp right there in front of us that'll take us in. This hotel is not designed to be wheelchair friendly, but they've done what they can, and I'll point those out to you. As you head into the entrance, you've got the shop on the right hand side straight away, where you can pick up anything that you might need. And they do sell snacks and drinks and games in there. This is the lobby, reception, and then the lounge areas. There's the stairs up, and the lifts. The lifts are very small, just wide enough to fit a wheelchair. Toilets at the back. And then as you come round, you've got the spa desk. There is outdoor stairs there. I'll show you those in a second. These stairs take you down to the Amalthea restaurant, which is the main buffet restaurant. Let's have a quick look at the lobby bar. At the far end of the lobby bar is a balcony area, which is nice to sit out on, and there is the lift that takes you down to the buffet restaurant and also down to the main pool area. Let's check out the view. Got a very, very good view. It's a bit cloudy today, but when the sun's out, you can get your guns out. So that's the main pool. That's the slip pool bar. And then you've got the beach area. So you can access that pool. If you're using a wheelchair, you can see that there's a little ramp just there. And at the far end of here, you can walk down and go down that hill on the other side that you can see just there. And then it takes you down to the beach. But it is a very, very steep hill. We'll pop down there and I'll point out all the various spots. This restaurant here is the Eleva restaurant, which is the Italian. And I'll point out the other restaurants as we get to them. This part here is the outdoor part of the Amalthea restaurant. And then down underneath is Cafe Neon. This is the Cretan Meze restaurant. Once we've done the tour, we're doing 3 of the restaurants here. I will show you those. But first, we need to head into Amalthea and I'll show you the buffet breakfast. As you come down the stairs from the lobby, you've got the Amalthea buffet restaurant, which is for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I'll show you all 3 now. Breakfast, here's your milk and cereal section. Then you've got various fruit, tea and coffee, and juices, orange, apple, multi, pink grapefruit and water. So another look at the fruit, and you've got desserts for breakfast. And then you've got 3 aisles of food. So first we'll look at the bread. All of the bread is very good. And then beside the bread you've got the meats. Ham, turkey, salami, and then you've got cheeses. And it's always good because meats and cheeses always pleases. Cretan cheese, feta, manuri cheese. You've got tinned fruits, honey, and you've got the toast station. On this side, got various yogurts and all the jams and marmalades and tahinis and peanut butters that you need. Breakfast salad, various nuts and fruits, Then you've got hot food, beans, porridge, peppers, onion rings today for some reason, oregano, tomatoes, scrambled eggs, smoked sausage, boiled eggs, scrambled egg whites, hot dogs, wedges, sometimes it's sliced potatoes, sometimes it's hash browns, vegetable fritter, and then bugatza. Then you've got an omelette station where you can get fresh omelettes made. And lastly, you've got pastries. The lunch selection starts with olives and bread, much the same as dinner. I'll show you dinner later. And you've got the bread selection, which is predominantly the same as breakfast and dinner. You've got fruit, and then you have ice cream and desserts. And all of the desserts are very good here. And we'll look at the salads. Lots of lettuces to choose from, and then all the bits and pieces to make up a salad. Today's hot food is tomato sauce and Napoli sauce for your spaghetti. And you got rice, roast chicken, baked potatoes with orange, eggplant, roast turkey, zucchini ragu, beef with tomato sauce. I've had that, it's very good. And then vegetables, mussels, and perch fish. You've got a soup, which is pea with mint today. And then the kids' buffet, mashed potato, boiled chicken, meats, veggies, and cheeses. The evening buffet does change every night, actually more than I thought it was going to, but you start off on the right here with some breads and olives and some feta. Then to the left you've got various fruit, and then you've got ice cream and desserts, which at the moment are a little bit empty, but there's more coming. There we go. Go back around the fruit and I'll show you the breads. Here's the bread selection. Normally it's been a lot bigger than this the last couple of nights, but tonight it seems to be a bit smaller. But there's lots of bread to choose from, along with salad. You can make up your own salad, all the different olives and capers. Some pre-made appetizer things here. And over here you've got the kids section. Today it's onion soup, it's been vegetable, it's been tomato, and then there's meatballs and sauces there. Back over here, we've got various dips and salads. Various cheeses, Greek cheese, feta, graviera and manuri cheese, which are pretty much there all the time. And then we've got more made up pasta salads and rice salads. For hot food tonight, you've got global fish, carrots, green beans, cuttlefish, falafel, vegetables, roast potatoes, and lamb, which is very soft and tender. We've also got eggplant, rice, pork, and then a make your own spaghetti station. They often have 4 sauces. There's 2 there, and there's 2 there. And you can see them cooking up a lot of the food here. But there's also pork and fish. And there's been chicken, there's been turkey, there's been beef. Just round the corner is the pizzas. the fries, and today it's pasta with mussels, but there was a creamy cheese chicken pasta last night. And then over here, tonight it's rotisserie chicken, vegetables. There's always a meat here. There's been barbecued pork, beef, some very nice meat here. As you come down the stairs from the main buffet restaurant, you've got the first of the bookable restaurants, Cafe Neon, which is a very pretty, picturesque restaurant. And then you've got the Eleva Italian restaurant right beside it. And along this walkway, I'll come along there in a second, but these stairs take you straight down to the beach and the yacht club, but we'll loop back around to there. Here's the restaurant. We'll head along here. This is how you get to the main pool. Down this corridor is where the lift comes out for this level. You can get that lift to the main restaurant and the lobby. There's toilets and bathrooms there. There's quite a lot of disabled toilets if you need them. And there's the sip and dip pool bar. As we head round here, you've got lovely seating in the water. Some more stairs down to the beach and a shower. And then this is the main pool area, which is very pretty. The water is very cold. And there's all of the beds. Let's head down to the beach area now. So I'm back on the other side of the Eleva restaurant, just walking down the steps to the beach. This is the bottom part, Cafe Neon restaurant, and also the Shisha Lounge. And there's lots of walkways up that hill and little seating areas. We'll head down to the beach. To get down to this level, it is not wheelchair accessible. You have to use the steep hill, but they will do a golf cart if you want them to. So to the right of these stairs, that's the yacht club sitting area and the bar, which is currently closed. There's no table service. You have to go to the bar yourself. And then this restaurant here, it's open for lunch. Mezadaki. And you can walk around to those yachts, which you can hire. 120 euros per person. I think it was something like 950 for a private one. Scenery is just beautiful here, and there's the beach. Look back up to the villas up there and the hotel. I'll show you what the lounges look like on this section of beach. There is 2 beaches for this hotel. These ones have thick, comfortable mattresses that you can sit up in, as well as the day beds. I'm going to head round to the other side. There are toilets just here. This is the ramp road that comes down. Up there is the other end of that main pool area, so you can come down this way. It is very, very steep to come down and go up for a wheelchair. Then you've got the Bahia Mar restaurant, which is open for lunch. And then down the back there, you've got some swings and some more beds, and also a private area. Don't know what the private area is for. And then here, you've got the snack bar, currently closed. And you get your towels from there, which is also currently closed. More toilets. This section is the outdoor cinema, so they put films on every night. Had Aladdin on the other day. And then you head down to the other beach. Which have slightly different lounges. Lots of changing facilities, that's what these things are. And then you've got this beach area, which is more stony. And you can hire water sports, like kayaks, jet skis, etc. from here. And then up there, which you access from just here, up here, that's the volleyball, football, etc. courts. Just across the road from the hotel is a little supermarket. You can get lots of stuff in there, souvenirs, food, alcohol, magnets, all that kind of stuff. And it's right in front of the village, which is the other side of the hotel. There's lots of villas on this side of the hotel, and up this hill is the spa area, along with more rooms. But we're not going to go up there, we're going to go to the left, and I will show you one of the main pools on this side, which is this pool here, which is quite a big pool, has a deep area and a shallow area, and lots of beds. Up there at the top of the hill, you can see the grand villas, and at the end there is the Bliss pool bar, and just to the right beside there, that's where there's toilets, a foosball and a table tennis table. And in that corner there, you can also walk down to the back end of the water park, which takes you out near the slides. I'll show you where that drops you out. There's steps down here, but there is a ramp. However, if you're using a wheelchair, you can only access this top area. To get down to the water park, you go down here. So let's go and check that out. Down at the water park, you start off at the kindergarten area. There's also a room there where lots of activities take place, and then you've got various pools in the water park area. You've got lounges to the right here, and then you've got some children's slides in front of us. Beds that lead into the pool, and in the middle over that bridge. And as you come round here, there is the kids' playground. At the back end of that pool bar up there that I mentioned, this is where you would come down, or you can walk straight up to access the pool. Let's say if you're walking all the way around, but this is the kids' playground. You've got more lounge chairs here. They are very comfortable. And then you've got the water slides. There is one tube slide, which is this green one here, this one here. And then body slides. There's generally no lifeguard when it's quieter. You've got showers over in the far corner there. And then you've got this side of the pool. I'll take you around and show you the snack bar, which is currently closed. So you get showers over there. Right in front of us is the snack area, currently closed, but in there you can find ice cream, pastries, hash browns, pizzas, spring rolls, and other little snacks throughout the day. Got a little seating area here, and then self-service drinks. So you've got hot water right there, and you've got Coca-Cola beverages there. As you come around here, you've got more showers and a splash pad. And then here is a little games room that is currently closed. So this is the water park area of the hotel. I'm back over at the water park area because I'm going to the spa, which I'll show you in a second. But next to the spa is the outdoor gym. Which has everything you could need. And then the spa's just here. It has a sauna and a steam room. And now for the room tour. This is a deluxe garden view room, and as you come in the door, we'll turn all the lights on. You need to put your key card in here for the electricity. But as you come in, you have lots of shelves with a mirror. You have dressing gown in here, and the safe. The safe for us hasn't really worked. We've had to get somebody to fix it twice, so we've stopped using it. You've then got the other half of the wardrobe, which has lots of hangers, ironing board, spare pillow, and iron. I'll show you the main room in a second, but to the right is the bathroom. It is open. You have all of your towels and scales underneath, and then there's the sink, it's hand soap and a mirror. There's the shower, which is a shower room. We've asked for a chair, and there's the door which would normally close, and then you've got the rain shower and a handheld shower. To the right is the bathroom. You don't put your toilet paper down the toilet in Crete, it goes in that little bin there. There's a little sink and there's the flushers. There's your towel hooks if you want to use them. As you come back out into the main room, there it is. So apologies for all of our stuff scattered everywhere, but there's the bed. It's a pretty big bed. It's 2 single beds pushed together and the mattress is quite hard. And you've got the phone and the lamp and the plugs. Coffee machine, that's the mini bar. You get 4 soft drinks and a bottle of water at the start of your stay. If you want anything additional, you have to pay for that. Tea and coffee, desk area. Mirror. More storage, again apologies for our stuff. TV, we've not turned that on, so I don't know what channels there are. Desk area, this pulls out into a sofa bed. There's also sockets behind there. And the standard garden deluxe room in the main building. If we go out onto the balcony, has 2 chairs, and that's the view into the town. And then the water park a little bit to the side there. And the rooms down below that noise is one of these pools making a lot of noise. Finished our 7-night stay at the Mirabello hotel, all inclusive, booked with Jet2 Holidays. I really like this hotel. Caroline does as well, and the friends that we're with, we all really enjoyed this hotel. We thought the food was 99% really good, and the buffets really, really varied. Lots of choice for drinks, several bars, all the staff were fantastic. Everything was really, really clean. The room was okay. Our room had like a funky smell and a couple of issues, but nothing really major to worry about. I'd recommend this hotel. Pretty good price, pretty good option in Crete, and it's made us really, really like Crete. My first time to Greece. My friends have been here before. Hope you've enjoyed this video. We'll be back with another one soon. Keep making memories. I'll catch you later.